welcome to my channel with me, Emily D, and I'm so happy you're here. So today I am in a collab with Miss I Martinez, and we will be celebrating a Mother's Day, and we'll be talking about motherhood, how it is for us, as well as the difference between our children, how it was with our oldest and now our youngest, and maybe the age gap difference. I will be sharing that with you all. So I have done all my face makeup, so I'll be doing my eyeshadow with you all as we talk. So for my eyeshadow look, I'm actually going for a pink and purple look because my mother's favorite color is purple and my mother-in-law's favorite color is pink. And I do love playing with color, so that is a normal look I probably will be wearing. And now about our children. So the age difference between my two boys is 11 years. So my oldest is 11 years old and my youngest is 4 months old right now. And to start with, I'm going to go in with this baby pink shade called I Get Cute. So that is right here. And that is going to be my transition shade above my crease. So for my oldest son, it was pretty easy because he would take formula whenever he had to. So I didn't always have to have bottles of breast milk. They're both breastfed, by the way. So with my 4-month-old now, he will not drink the formula. So I'm constantly have to be pumping to have extra bottles on hand for him, especially whenever grandma has to watch him for certain occasions. And it is a little bit harder always having to have that breast milk ready. But other than that, they both preferred the breast milk. My oldest one he would drink the formula, but you could tell he kind of didn't like it, but he would still drink it. And I can't say much more than that because my son is still 4 months old. I mean, they would babble a lot. I'm excited to see what my 4-month-old is going to be like whenever he gets older. Of course, he's still a baby right now. And that's the main thing, was the breast milk. Okay, so I Get Cute was buffed out with the Tianya B Miami. This is a blending brush. It is very domed and fluffy. They're both the same, as in playing with their toys and everything. My 4-month-old is starting to be more interactive with his little toys and all that. He's starting to babble a lot more, so that's fun. And I just pulled out the walker, so he's starting to play in that. His little feet can't touch the floor yet, but they will soon. Okay, so now the next shade I'll be using is called Ponte Hyper. And Ponte Hyper is this kind of fluorescent pink down here. So that is going to go more into my crease, and I'm going to use this Alamar brush. This one is a crease control brush, so it is domed and it is flat. So let's pack that into here on both sides because I really got a lot on the brush. And now let's start blending it out. The school year is ending as well for my oldest son, so it's so cute whenever my oldest son gets home from school because the baby knows that's his big brother. So every time he sees him get home from school, he's like, "Where have you been all day?" Kind of confused, but he's always smiling whenever he sees him. So that is just adorable. And my oldest son he's starting to play with him a little more, that the baby's being more interactive. So that's super cute to see them get along that way. And my oldest one really does help. If I need him to watch him, for me to go to the restroom or to do other tasks in the house, he will watch him and play with him. So that's always nice. Okay. So those shades are pretty good buffed out, blending in together. Kind of went a little too far here. So now let's just fade that up into that light pink, and I need to bring it just a little bit more on the inner corner here. Alright, so there's that. I'm excited to see what I Martinez is gonna be saying about her children, because I know her youngest one is a little bit older than my baby, a few years. So she probably has more to say about the differences and the way they were growing up. Okay, so there are those two pinks laid down. So now I'm gonna apply some tacky primer first before I dip into those shimmery shades. And this is the Alamar Pero Primero primer. So let's just get a tiny little dab of this. And I'm gonna be blending that onto my eyelids. So I did just get like the tiniest little bit, and that's all I really need just to cover this lid here where there is not any eyeshadow. I haven't tried these eyeshadows without a tacky primer, but I know this tacky primer will really get those purple shades to pop that I'm going to apply to my eye. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to go in with this one called Guao, G-U-A-O, and that is this deep purple here, and that is going to go on the outer part of my eyelid. So let me grab kind of a packed brush. This one is a pigment packer brush by Alamar Cosmetics, so it is very dense with bristles. So I'm going into that Guao shade, and I'm going to tap that all into this outer portion of my eye, the outer half. This is a very pretty purple, very pretty. And I'm so happy I'm playing with this palette. I haven't really used it much. It's just been sitting there in my collection. And I figured, you know what, there's pinks and there's purples. So I'm gonna play with the whole palette today. So there is the deep purple in the outer portion of my eye. So let's do this other eye really quick. And I will be going off film to apply my mascara. So if you all have children, let me know the age gaps between them and how many kids y'all have. I only have the 2 boys, so, and I think I am done. I do not want any more kids. Okay, so there is that. I do enjoy being a mother though. It is fun. It's really nice to see them grow up and see how their personalities are as they grow, because every child is different. Okay, now I'm going to go into this one called Eres un Show. Eres un Show is this lighter purple on the top. So that is going to go on the inner part where I did not put the dark purple. So let me clean my brush real quick. I have a little rag down here. I'm just going to brush it off on there. Okay, so let's go into that light purple now. And let's put that on the inner part of my eye. And I think I'm going to go in with that kind of peachy shade for my inner corner and my brow bone. Okay, so those colors blended very nice together. That's pretty. I will be doing my lower lash line with you all as well. So these shades are very vibrant. The matte shades are pretty and the shimmers are popping. So that is just awesome. And I did expect that from this palette. Alamar makes good quality in eyeshadows. They make very nice brushes as well. Okay, so there is the eye makeup done. Now I'm going to go into the lower lash line and I'm going to get my paddle brush. See if I can find it in here. Here we go, here's one. This one is called a concealer brush by Tianya B, Miami. So it is just a paddle brush. And I'm gonna go into Ponte Hyper again. And that one is that very vibrant pink. And I'll be placing that in my lower lash line as well as blending it out. So let me turn this way so you all can see me do this eye. And I do like to close my eye when I blend out the shades because I have poked my eye so many times and closing my eye doesn't mess anything up. It's actually easier for me to follow that lash line. Okay, so now let's do the other side. Let me turn this way. And I got eyeshadow in my eye that kind of itches. Okay, so let me look up and pack it here. I'm going to close my eye and blend it out. So on my lips, I did put on Anastasia Beverly Hills, a matte lipstick, and that was in the shade called Lovely. So I will show you all that here in a second. Let's add a little bit more to this eye. That other eye looks more vibrant in the bottom. Okay, and the lipstick I put on is this one right here. So this is a matte lipstick, and I'm going off the center of the film. Okay, so now let's see. For my inner corner highlight and my brow bone, I'm gonna go into Pero Like. Pero Like is this kind of peachy shimmer up there. So let's get a nice little fluffy brush. Okay, this one is by Mange. It doesn't say what it is, but it is a fluffy little brush. And that is gonna go into like Pero Like. And that is going to highlight my brow bone. And I'm gonna find a pencil brush to go with this into my inner corner and a little bit in my lower lash line. So let's pack on this shimmer here. It looks very nice with that pink on the top. Okay, so there's that. And now let me find a little pencil brush, or at least, here we go. Here's another one by Mange. It is just a nice little pencil tip brush. I'm gonna go into Better Like and put that on my inner corner. I'm probably gonna put a little bit on the lid just to blend them together with that purple. The inner corner, tiny bit on the lid, and a little bit on the lower lash line. I just like how that looks on the inner part of the lash line. So there we go. And it does have like water drops, so if you wanted to, you can probably wet your brush and use them like that, maybe if you want more pigment payoff. But this is working just fine like this for me. So that is awesome. Okay, so here is the eyeshadow look that I created for celebrating mothers. Now I am going to grab an eyeliner. So let's see, I think I have like a purple eyeliner here. Maybe I have a couple of them. Let me see, I'll be right back. Okay, so the purple eyeliner I'm going to go with is by ColourPop, and it says Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon times ColourPop, and it is called Juban. So here is the little package of it. The cap is very pretty. It is cute. Okay, so I'm going to apply that eyeliner as well as my Blink lash primer. And then I do like to put on this Wet n Wild waterproof mascara after that, just to add extra longevity for my regular mascara. And I'm gonna apply the e.l.f. lash extending mascara. I'm thinking about putting on some false lashes, and those will be the most natural looking ones by Shop Miss A, and those are right here on the top, and I believe those are called Alexis. So I'm not too sure, I probably forgot by now, but if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what they are called. So here's what they look like out of the package. It is, these top two are the same. So okay, let me apply that and I'll be back. So I decided not to go with the lashes. My baby woke up from his nap. So this is the final look with the mascara added. So that volumizing mascara, lash extending mascara by e.l.f. is very nice. It actually does add length. So here is my final look. And thank you all for spending some time with me today. Have a wonderful day. Bye.